Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. I want to go over with everyone what you need to do for this week. I'm going to create a video every week that will show you the ins and outs of this week and what we'll be working on and what you need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because I want you to be able to see exactly what I'm seeing. So I'm going to share my screen and move this out of the way and go to a student view. So I'm looking at this just like you would. So here is your D2L. Everyone's will look different. Some will have C1, D1, G1, depending on your class. So I'm going to go to navigate to this week, and this week's module is called UDL differentiation, accommodations and modifications. What's the difference? So we're going to go through a lot of that this week. You have your overview and background right here. Make sure you click on that to read what the background is. You'll notice there are no specific readings for this week because your readings come along with your module. So there is not a specific infographic you need to do this week, but I'll show you where the quiz is. So assignments and activities I have broken down into two areas. 2A is differentiation and UDL, and 2B is accommodations and modifications. So I'm going to open up my 2A and show you what you have to do here. You have a Nearpod right here. So make sure you do your Nearpod. It is narrated for you. You have a differentiation group sign up. So everyone must sign up for a group. When you click here, you will see that you have a bunch of different groups: content, process, product, readiness, learning profile, and interest. So you must sign up for one of those 5 groups. That will be the group you will be working with this week. And that goes along with your readings for this week. So depending on which group you signed up for determines your reading. So if I signed up for interest, then I will be reading the differentiation by interest: learning profile, content, process, product, readiness, so on and so forth. So you must do your reading that goes with your chapter. You have 1 chapter to read of a book. And then what we'll be doing with that, I'm going to go back to my assignments and activities, is you will be creating a presentation for your classmates. And I'm going to go here to where it says discussion topic, because you'll be putting your presentation here. I do go over this in the Nearpod. It's the very last slide of the Nearpod. But with your group, you will be creating a presentation that has a minimum of 3 slides. 1 slide being the important points of your chapter, 2 being suggestions for your classmates, and 3 being examples. So all of this will be found within your chapter, as well as what you have learned from your placements. So after you're done, you will post your presentation right here. When you post your presentation, include all of the names of your group members and the area. So if I did content, my discussion post would be content, Jennifer, Rich, Brady, and Ellie. Okay, only one of you needs to post the presentation. After the presentation is posted, you individually must respond to at least 2 other groups. In your response, include at least 1 paragraph with your thoughts. Because I know that some people won't upload their presentations until later in the week, you have 2 weeks to get this presentation done. So the presentations are actually not due until September 11th. So you have 2 weeks to complete this. I will make sure this is posted in next week's D2L as well. Okay. I'm going to go back to my assignments and activities and show you the accommodations and modifications part. So this is 2B. You have a Nearpod. This is just a short reading for you that will be helpful for you when you take your accommodation or modification quiz. Literally, you will be given a fact. You have to say if it's an accommodation or a modification, and that's it. There is one question at the end that is having you ask me anything that you're still concerned about. please don't put an A there. This is how I know what's going on because I don't see you. So I like to be up to date with any questions you have about UDL differentiation, accommodations, and modifications. I fit a lot of information into 1 week, so keep that in mind. Now, the other thing that you need to know for this week, so I'm going to go back to my course home. And I mentioned last week that we're going to start the Great Gase Race Season 4. You should have started to sign up for groups, but now under course content, you will see there's a Great Gase Race module. So when I click on that module, I want to see the content. So I'm going to go here. You have your sign up. So if you haven't signed up yet, please make sure you go and sign up. There's a sign up for each class. You need to enter your group name next to your group number. So group 1, you still need to come up with a name for your group. Okay. I want to make sure that you have 4 people in each group before you sign up for a 5th member. No classes should have to have a 5th member, except for 1, I think. Remember your group name and add whatever core group you're with to the end of your group name. You're going to need these every week when you take your Great Gase Race test. Create some type of communication with your group so you know you'll have a quick, so you know when to take your quiz for the week. Only one, so you can all be chatting, but only one group, your group can only enter the race once per week. I'll know because I will be checking at the end of the week. Your points will be accumulated each week. Each question, you have 30 seconds to answer the question. I did put a time limit on answering the questions just because I figured it's easier that way. There are 4 questions each week, so you can earn a total of 20 points each week. And each Monday, I will be posting the results from the week prior. So that's your sign up. And then when you go here to your module, you will see Great Gase Race Week 1. When you click on that, it will take you to your quizzes for week 1. I did make discussion group forums for you, so you can go ahead and have a discussion with your group members. This is just for you and your group members. Eventually, I'll put all the names there so that it's kept private to each of you. Okay, I think that's everything for this week. I do want to share actually one other thing. I had a lot of questions last week about infographics, and I falsely assumed that most of you had done this over the summer. I know a lot of you did, but if you didn't, I do want to bring your attention to this module here. This is on the home page for everyone, and it says assignment information. So if you click on that, you will see all your different major assignments through the semester. So infographics, your first IRIS module, which is due in 2 weeks, your group project, co-planning lesson, case study, key assessment, and your Bitmoji. When you go to infographics, I put some examples here for you. So I'm going to click on one of the examples. This is just an example of a infographic. You're going to do one of these every week, a minimum of 1 per week. You can choose to put all of the information from your readings onto one of these, or you can do different ones. So like last week, you had 2 readings and a video to watch. You could have done 3 and done 3 separate or done 1. You will still get the points no matter which way you do it. You'll only have infographics on the week that I state. So like this week, you don't have one because you have the accommodation and modification quiz. I hope that helps. I also want to bring your attention to one other thing. I have to share my screen again. Sorry about that. And I'm going to go into, oops, not Microsoft Word. That's not where I want to go. I'm going to go here to Microsoft Outlook. And I want to bring this to all of your attention. At the bottom of every email that I send is, and of course it's not going to show right now, I will put this link in D2L for you. But I do have weekly office hours every Wednesday from 3 to 5. You can sign up for an individual time. I will have those signups in D2L for you under virtual office hours. So if you want to sign up for a specific 15 minutes, if you're a person who has lots of questions, who gets confused really easily, please sign up for a time to meet with me. I would love to meet with you and go over any of the weekly things that you need to do. That being said, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Hope you had a great first week of placement and enjoy this week learning about accommodations, modifications, differentiation, and UDL. I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.